Hey flock, Ariel over here at Nyth, outside Nyth, where I'm trying to catch up on a whole bunch of stuff here in one video. So haying just got finished up, that's why I was gone for the last little bit as far as the internet world is concerned. It's just one of the things that happens here on the property where I live, and so I help with it, and that involves driving a tractor with a hay rake, or driving a truck with a trailer to pick up hay bales, or feeding the other people doing work, or things like that. So anyway, that kind of takes all the time for a bit. When that's going on, it usually involves working from as soon as you can get going in the morning till 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. Then you gotta come in and eat and clean up and go to bed and all that stuff. So anyway, just very long days. Got a couple black flies here that are super annoying. Anyway, and it's been good haying weather. It's been, for us, blazing hot, 80s, which some summers we don't even hit 80 at all. And I know some of you guys are like, oh wow, where do you live? If this is your first video, it sounds like a perfect climate. It might be, but you would have to also like our 8 or 9 months of winter a year. Anyway, so haying is done and trying to catch up on a whole bunch of other things. First, I want to be sure, in case you have missed it so far, that you know I am going to be speaking at the Homesteaders of America conference in Hannibal, Missouri next month. I think it's less than a month away now, so hurry up and get your tickets. I think there's still some left. I know there's a limited amount, so they might sell out. But I'm going to be talking a little bit about tiny house off-grid life, along with Derek, I forget his last name actually, from the Handyman channel, and then also on the other day about gardening in difficult conditions, which if you've been watching my videos for any little bit of time, you know that that is what I have here. So I'm going to be talking there. I would absolutely love to meet a bunch of you folks. I know the mountain corner of Wyoming here is a long way from most everybody, but an awful lot of you probably live closer to Missouri than you do to Wyoming. And so I would be delighted to get to meet a bunch of people there. I'll be there all day, both days. And I'm looking forward to listening to some of the other speakers. Flower is going to be talking about a bunch of herbal stuff. Doug and Stacy from Doug and Stacy Off Grid, who also live in not a house quite as small as mine, but a small house that they built themselves, and they live the whole way off grid, as in with no electricity at all. Got little chipmunks and stuff running around all over the place here. They're going to be there, and just a whole bunch of other people. So check it out. I'll leave a link down below. But even if anyone, and I know there's going to be a lot of hands-on classes, and there's a chance to do pottery making, and I think do hands-on fermenting and that kind of stuff. So if you're interested in any of that stuff, come check it out. Or if you just want to meet a bunch of other people who enjoy the same kinds of things, I'd love to see you there. Other news. It's summer. I try to keep up with getting regular videos out because I've got a list a mile long of things I'd like to share, and summers just get super busy because they're so short, and so please don't worry about me if I'm not posting anything for a couple days. I do have an update coming shortly. I'm waiting on one thing to happen with a surprise going on in my kitchen, and can't wait to share that with you folks. I very recently got to meet a couple subscribers who actually came to visit me for a little bit, which was terrific. I have had some time with, not a whole lot the last week or so, but having various friends over. I think my one friend and I are going on a hike on Monday. She and I are actually going to do a backpacking trip next month in the Sawtooths, which are in Idaho. Kind of a long one. I think we're doing 70-something miles in 6 days. I've done a lot of backpacking in the past. It's something I really love doing in the mountains here. And I thought I might actually try to do a video on, I don't do extreme ultralight backpacking, but I do backpack pretty light. Usually my backpack's somewhere, you know, on a like week-long trip somewhere in the range, counting food and water and such, of 27 to 32 pounds. So if any of you guys are interested in that, just comment below, let me know. I don't know how well that overlaps with my audience of people who like gardening, cooking, tiny houses, off-gridding, and all that, but it's kind of another I guess, maybe minimalist aspect to my life, and something I really enjoy. You'll probably see some clips from the trip either way, but I didn't know if anybody'd be interested in a video on, you know, how I pack and what I carry to get that low of a weight. A few questions I get repeatedly. I've been asked a bunch of stuff about water. I'm not ignoring you guys. I think the next video you see after this one should have a good description of my watering system for the flowers and veggies and stuff. On the voles topic in my garden, and that is voles with a V, not moles with an M. As far as I know, I don't actually have any moles here. They are still munching through some things. Thanks for all the helpful suggestions. I think I've got a race of like super voles. People have told me all kinds of things that drive them away, and so far none of them have worked. I've still been unsuccessful in trapping any. Over the past 2 years, the only two things I've managed to trap were one chipmunk and one robin, and neither of those excited me a whole lot. Every time I place any kind of trap that nothing else does get in, the voles simply pack it back full of dirt. In 2 years, I have never once seen one of them above ground. They moved in on that crazy deep snow year we had and promptly ate through all the garlic. I think that's what sustained them for the whole winter, and maybe it made them super strong and tough, and that's why nothing else will get rid of them now. I'm not sure. But people have said they don't like onions or garlic and leeks. They've eaten all three for me. Somebody recommended, probably a few people, oh, if they eat all your peas, just put the peas in a raised bed. Well, they ate all the peas, but that was just this year. They ate everything. Last year they started in the garlic bed and never touched the peas, but so far they've eaten peas, beans, kale, chard, bok choy, cabbage, Brussels sprouts, carrots, radishes, zucchini, summer squashes, strawberries, mint, which is also supposed to deter them, and they've got holes all through my mint bed. So apparently my super brace of voles doesn't mind that. I think the only thing I haven't seen them eat yet is a potato, so now that I said that, they'll probably eat potatoes before tomorrow morning. Anyway, so I'm living with it. I'm still getting food out of my garden this year, but I think I am going to do a more heavy-duty preventative solution for next year. I think I've tracked down a good access for concrete blocks. We'll see if that works out. I won't be able to do anything with that till all the veggies are out of the garden for the year. Somebody said, oh, concrete block, isn't that quite an industrial solution? And it is kind of, but what you probably weren't aware of is that even without my vole problem here, when I'm settled somewhere more permanently, I had decided a little while ago that what I want to do is build concrete block beds, you know, like seat height, because I'm not a fan of doing things 2 or 3 or 4 times. I could do wood, but that I don't want to use pressure treated wood with vegetables, obviously, and other wood breaks down and needs to be redone. Cedar lasts a little longer, but at least around here it's crazy expensive. I have a friend that did 2 little beds this year. I think it cost over $500 for just the wood alone. If I was going to do my whole garden in that, it would cost me probably about $5,000 of cedar, which is not something I have, and would still eventually need replaced. And so I just want to do something that, like a lot of my other plans for the future, once I'm in my own permanent spot, I'd like to build things that the next time they need fixed or repaired is sometime after I'm not alive anymore, because I don't really like doing things twice if I don't have to, or 3 or 4 times. So I think that's going to happen a little later on this year. Several people asked me with the plans for moving to the new place in the future about Grizzly coming back. That isn't going to happen, sadly. She is currently happily living with the trainers who, especially the gentleman, he's awesome. He really loves her and cares about her, and they have the facilities to keep her contained away from other dogs. And they've got a great setup at their home because this is what they do. They're full-time dog trainers, and now they're retired dog trainers, and so they have the time and facilities to do that. And she's never going to go again to a home where she'll be around other dogs, or probably more than one person. If they or I find a home like that where it's a single shut-in that's not around other dogs or other people, she may go there. Otherwise, she'll probably spend the rest of her life with them, however long that is. She's fairly old. So as much as I do miss her still and would like her to be able to hang out here, that's not going to happen. Even if I move tomorrow to my new place, which isn't happening tomorrow either, she wouldn't be able to come. I still have neighbors, there's children around, and so on, so she wouldn't be able to come there with me either, sadly. But she's somewhere she's safe and happy, and thanks for all you guys' kind wishes about her. I'm glad that she can be in that place. What else did I get a whole bunch of questions about? I'm sure as soon as I shut this off, I'll think of some other questions people had, but anyway, that's just a catch up on a little bit of where I've been. Some things I got asked a whole bunch about. Like I said, there's a water video coming. I've got several more cooking videos I'm working on right now. Don't forget to check out the links below for conference tickets. If you're anywhere close to Hannibal, Missouri, you can come and see me, or if you don't care about that, come and see the other awesome people that are there. Yeah, that's it for now. Hope you guys are enjoying your summers, and thanks for watching. Thanks for being awesome. Thanks for watching, folks. If you're interested in more info on my off-grid tiny house life, check out some of my other videos here. And if you like what you're seeing, click the little picture of my house to subscribe, and then hit the little bell so YouTube actually notifies you every time there's a new video available. See y'all next time.